Hey now, I'm Whit. Welcome to the channel. Today, an unboxing of a watch that I've wanted to see for quite some time now, since it came out. Inside is the Wildsider from Venturian Watchworks USA. Oh, no reveal yet. All right, so like one of their logoed stickers. This looks like some kind of instruction manual or, yeah, oh, cool. Yeah, I love when you see the schematics of the watch. That's so cool. Ah, there it is, hidden in a pouch. And there's something else underneath. Quick start guide is inside. Oh, another sticker. And warranty. All right, and you got a suede type pouch that the watch comes in, and let's get her open and check it out. Like I said, I've been following them since the beginning and really wanted to see this watch. Oh, yes. Wow, it is much smaller. I never really kind of took note of the size of the watch. I'll measure it for you here in a bit, but just from the pictures and stuff, I kind of assumed that it was like a larger watch, and it kind of looks big and chunky, but this is probably 38, 40 millimeter. I will, again, double check that here in a minute. Now, first things first, this is a solar watch, so it looks like since it's been in shipping that it does not have a charge yet. So let me charge it up so we've at least got it going to check it out. Okay, I'm back. I took a nap while that thing was charging. So I'm filming this at nighttime, so it didn't have the benefit of the sun. Just had a LED flashlight around, so stuck it on top for about 20 minutes, and we're ticking away now. So while I'm talking about it, this is the solar movement from Epson, the VS22B. Epson being a Seiko company, and it'll just take 2 minutes of direct sunlight to get enough charge to run this thing all day. If you get a full 6 hours in direct sun, that's the full maximum power reserve of 6 months. So that's plenty of time. Of course, if you're wearing it outside every day or in a heavy light situation, it's going to keep a charge, no problem at all. Now, if you do get it down to where it's got a low power reserve, it'll warn you by giving you kind of 2-second ticks, similar to Citizen. It's got kind of a stuttering effect, as you can see, just a little skipped beat. Okay, so now we got that out of the way, let's confirm the measurements on this thing, because like I said, from all the pictures I had seen, it just looked like it was a big, super chunky watch. Let's just figure out what it is exactly. Got 38 millimeter diameter, 44 millimeter lug-to-lug length, 20 millimeter lug width. That gives you lots of great options for straps. And I'm getting 10.5 millimeters in thickness, though they claim it's just over 10. Who's going to argue that's pretty thin, right? And this is a titanium watch, weighs just 50 grams on the supplied Zulu strap. And the Wildsider comes in this red dial. They've got a black dial version, and my favorite, the white dial. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying this red dial. Let's take a look at it a little more. There's a flat sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the underside, and man, this dial has got a lot going on. It's pretty simple looking from a distance, but when you get in tight like this, you can see all the details. One of the things I got to point out is the layers. So you see this white that butts up against the Riot? That is actually a step lower than this red. I don't know if there's a way that I can... Yeah, there you go. See that? It's almost as if that is the underside, the surface dial. And then maybe this inner part of the dial is at a similar level to it. And then the indices, that ring there is up a little higher. So at least 2 or 3 levels to it. And we can't go without looking at this Riot. You see all these mantras kind of inscribed on that Riot for the pursuit of something greater than what else? For life and mind exploration. Take time to explore new terrain under more stars and wilder landscapes. That's pretty cool. And you can read these with your naked eye if you're kind of looking at the watch closely, or you've got great eyesight. And while we're doing some reading, there's also script inscribed on the outside of the bezel. So you see here, ready to roam, take back time, Venturian USA, and made for adventure. And I'm sure you noticed that this is a compass bezel insert. It appears to be 120 clicks on unidirectional. I prefer to have a bidirectional bezel for a compass complication, but not a deal breaker. There's a screw down crown that is signed with their logo. 5.5 millimeters in diameter. Screw down case back as well, 100 meters of water resistance. What is this doing on here? And cool, we actually got some of the specs written out on the case back as well. Wildsider, solar, titanium, sapphire, water resistant 10 ATM. Then we have Venturian USA. Around that outer edge, Venturian Watch Company USA. Define yourself, make your mark. And you may have noticed that those are removable spring bars, so if you wanted to add your own two-piece strap or what have you, that's definitely doable. And speaking of straps, the included Zulu-style strap is got a very soft nylon, and the hardware is actually gunmetal-colored stainless steel, so not titanium. You can see the match is pretty similar, though. Man, I really like the rugged kind of military look of this watch and the ears of these lugs. That's a really cool design. And having this thing in titanium and solar powered, this is definitely an outdoorsy watch. I mean, what a great field watch. Tool watch to the definition, having that compass bezel and just all the outline features that I mentioned to you. And on a quartz watch, I always love to have that second hand hit its markers, and this one's doing pretty well. It's about a half a needle or a needle off in some areas, but for the most part, pretty consistent. Okay, I want to put it on, but first today I'm wearing the Veyer A5 Tactical Field. Put it on this cheapy tire tread rubber strap, and man, this has been a great watch so far. Check out the unboxing of this one right there. Beautiful piece from Veyer. And there it is on my 8-inch wrist. So this is running a little smaller for me. Again, this is a 38 millimeter, and I've got an 8-inch wrist, and it's a short lug to lug as well, 44 millimeters. So I'd love to see this in a larger size for me, but not too small. I'd definitely rock this. Like I said, I had no idea it was this size until I unboxed it. I just, in my head, pictured it as like a 42 or a 44 because I'd always seen kind of, the pictures on Instagram, that kind of thing. It just looks so chunky, and it is, but it's all in proportion. So that looks nice, man. And that is super comfortable and very light. With this strap combination, you can hardly tell you're wearing a watch. Hey, you want to see what it looks like on a two-piece strap? This is a Rich Bands sailcloth with red stitching. Kind of ties into the red a little bit. The red on this dial is a little more pale, or leaning towards salmon. It's not salmon. I would definitely call it red, but it's got more of like a pink hue to it versus like deep dark red. And you can tie into that military look with this green canvas and leather strap. Yeah, so this probably looks good on all kinds of straps regardless of the dial color. But again, I like it on this included Zulu and nylon strap. It fits the theme and what you're going to go through with this watch, if you take it to its heart. But let's see what it looks like in the nighttime. Okay, fairly bright out of the chute. Pretty cool looking green luminescence. The handset seems to be a little more green and or brighter than the indices, but there is a little bit of spotchiness on that handset as well. So yeah, I'm not going to win any Loom Wars with this one, but I do dig the layout. I like seeing that skeleton handset loomed up. Now, if you're not really into the compass bezel, they just came out with their second watch, the Day Tripper, and it's also a 38 millimeter titanium watch. Looks very similar. It's got a 12-hour bezel for dual time. So I've got their link to their website in the description down below if you want to check out this watch and the Day Tripper. Now, this one was their debut watch, and it was launched on Kickstarter well over a year ago and was very successful and now available directly or immediately for delivery. So these run about $299 US. That's about 235 British pounds or 275 euros. And I love that you get the travel case with it as well. Again, useful packaging, always a bonus. What are your thoughts on the Venturian Wildsider? Leave your comments down below. Maybe check out this video next. I'll see you over there. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.